Jonas Kaufmann is a German operatic tenor. He is best known for his performances in spinto roles such as Don José copywriting Carmen, Cavaradossi in Tosca, Maurizio in Adriana Lecouvreur, and the title role in Don Carlos. He has also sung leading tenor roles in the operas of Richard Wagner with success in Germany and abroad, most notably the Metropolitan Opera in New York. He is also an accomplished lieder singer. In 2014 the New York Times described Kaufmann as a box office draw, and the most important, versatile tenor of his generation. Early life and education. Kaufmann was born in Munich. His father worked for an insurance company, and his mother was a kindergarten teacher. He had one older sister. He started studying piano when he was 8, and he sang in his elementary school choir. Although he studied for mathematics entrance exams, in the summer of 1989 he began his vocal training at the University of Music and Performing Arts Munich. While studying, he sang some small roles at the Bavarian State Opera. He graduated from school in 1994, achieving distinctions both in opera and concert performances. In 1995, after a vocal crisis, Kaufmann received help from American baritone Michael Rhodes, who taught him a new way of singing, and how to become more relaxed in my voice and in myself. In Kaufmann's book Mein und die Wirklichkeit mich, he said, "To find a Michael Rhodes that can really help you and bring you to success is really a great stroke of luck." Career. He began his professional career at Staatstheater Zabra 1/4 CKN in 1994 and was soon invited to make debuts in German theaters such as the Stuttgart Opera and Hamburg State Opera, as well as international debuts at the Lyric Opera of Chicago, Oper Copyright Ra National de Paris, and La Scala. He made his Salzburg Festival debut in 1999 in a new production of Busoni's Dr. Faust and returned there in 2003 as Belmonte in Mozart's Die Entfer 1/4 Rung aus dem Serial and for concerts of the Beethoven's Ninth with the Berlin Philharmonic. He performed in Covent Garden in 2006 July in the role of Don José copywriting Bizet's Carmen to critical acclaim, and also sang Alfredo in Giuseppe Verdi's La Traviata at the Metropolitan Opera and in Covent Garden in 2008. In May 2008, Kaufmann made his role debut as Cavaradossi in Puccini's Tosca in Covent Garden, again to critical acclaim. Indiana, 2008-9, he performed Morning in Chicago opposite Nathalie Dessay and in the title role of a new production of Lohengrin at the Bavarian State Opera. He also sang Lohengrin at the Bayreuth Festival opening night performance of the 2010 season. The production was staged by Hans Neuenfels and conducted by Andris Nelsons. His debut recording with Decca, Romantic Arias, was released in January 2008. He has also recorded a Schubert song cycle on the same label and the role of Pinkerton in Madame Butterfly for Emmy. In January 2010, he assumed the title role in Jules Massenet's With Her at the Oper Copyright Ra Bastille. The performance was recorded and released on DVD in November 2010. In April 2011, he returned to the Metropolitan Opera as Siegmund in director Robert Lepage's new production of Richard Wagner's Die Walküre 1/4, the second part of his much larger work Der Ring der Nibelungen, scheduled to be presented in its entirety during the 2011 December season. In September 2011, he underwent surgery to remove a lymph node from his chest. In December, he was back, performing the title role in Gounod's Faust. On February 15, 2013, Kaufmann made his first appearance in the title role of Parsifal at the Metropolitan Opera. His performance received rave reviews from critics. In July of that year he was named a Kommissar Karancinger of the Bavarian State Opera by the Bavarian Ministry of Arts and in December sang the role of Don Alvaro in Verdi's La Forza del Destino with the company. In February 2014 Kaufmann sang the title role in Massenet's With Her at the Metropolitan Opera. He followed this by touring with the Schubert Winterize song cycle with Helmut Deutsch. In June 2014 he made his debut in the role of Des Grieux in Puccini's Morning les Autres at the Royal Opera House in London. That November he sang the same role in another production of Morning les Autres at the Bavarian State Opera. On September 12, 2015, Kaufmann became the first German national to perform the British seafaring anthem Rule Britannia at the BBC Proms last night. Personal life: Kaufmann was married to mezzo-soprano Margot Joswig. They separated in April 2014. They have 3 children. Discography =audio =DVDs 2002, Monteverdi Il Ritorno d'Ulisse in Patria, 2002, Paisiello Nina, 2004, Beethoven Fidelio, 2005, Mozart La Clemenza di Tito, 2006, Bizet Carmen, 2006, Schubert Fierabras, 2008, Bizet Carmen, 2009, Strauss der Rosenkavalier, 2009, Wagner Lohengrin, 2010, Massenet Wither, 2010, Humperdinck Car Paragraph Nixkinder, 2010, Cillian Adriana Lecouvreur, 2011, Puccini Tosca, 2011, Wagner Die Walker 1/4 2011, Garnod Faust Jonas Kaufmann / Marina Poplavskaya / Rina Copyright Pape, 2011, Wagner Der Ring Dana Blungen, 2012, Strauss Ariadne of Naxos, 2012, Verdi Requiem, 2013, Wagner Parsifal, 2013, Puccini La Fanciulla del West, 2013, Verdi Don Carlo, 2014, Puccini Morning Lesort. Repertoire Awards, 2007, Gramophone Award for Richard Strauss Lieder, with Helmut Deutsch, piano, 2011, Gramophone Award for Verismo Arias. Antonio Papineau Conducting, 2012, Gramophone Award for Fidelio, Claudio Abbado Conducting, 2013, Opera Award for Best Male Opera Singer, 2013, Gramophone Award for Wagner Arias, Donald Runnicles Conducting. References. External links, official website, Jonas Kaufmann on Bach Cantatas, unofficial website, Marie Dorigny. The Tenor on Stage, an interview with Jonas Kaufmann. The New York Review of Books.